Hello, and welcome back to Touhou Play Enhanced Reloaded. In the last part, I went through a cave, and now I'm in the route after the cave. I noticed that in the last episode, I think the past couple episodes, the game volume seemed kind of loud, so I went into the system settings, and I put it down. I put the Game Boy Advance, totally legit Game Boy Advance volume, down from 10 to 7, and I don't know, hopefully that'll be good. I'll see after I rewatch this recording whether I keep that setting or not. Anyway, yeah, we're still here. Some Pokemon are still very injured, especially with Sumo here. I guess I'll put Kuroji up front, and I'll just keep going to this route. Yeah, whether this route is the only thing I do today, for this recording, feeling a bit faint. I haven't hiked in some time. But this is the only thing I do today. It's going to be dependent on how long this route is. It's hopefully not too long, because it just made me go through a cave. Surely it's not going to make me go through a super long route after a cave, right? That would be crazy. Wow, I have speed boost, no, you have speed boost. You know what that means? That means literally nothing, because I'm going to speed boost, and you're going to speed boost, we're going to be right back where we were at the same turn. What does that do? I don't know. Anyway. That didn't do a whole lot of damage, Kuroji. This is a unevolved level 21 Pokemon. You wanna do something? Is it because of Magic Coat? Does Magic Coat make you take less damage? I don't know. Okay, why didn't I do that first? Right, your Reason, which I think is weak to Dark, because I think it's the closest equivalent to Psychic. Again, have not looked at the type chart. Should probably do that at some point, but I haven't. I literally have a picture of it, I just haven't, like, thoroughly looked at it. I should at least do it before the next gym, so I'm not, like, throwing myself against a wall like it happened the last couple months. Although not really the third one, because, like, Kashiwagi just kind of beat that gym without much issue. Now that I think about it, I don't think I had much issue with Misty either. I think Brock's the only real one I've had trouble with, which is how it normally goes in this game. Brock is... I find it funny how Charmander is by far the most popular Pokemon of the three original starter Pokemon. But it's just like the hardest one to start with. Like, how do you beat Brock without, like, having to catch, I don't know, like, what do you even beat Brock with in Gen 1 if you have a Charmander? Like, what do you have to use at that point? Like, fucking Rattata's not gonna help you. And Pidgey's not gonna help you either. The bugs aren't really helpful either. What is there to catch? Like, I guess, Nidoran? You can maybe evolve a Nidoran and teach it, like, Double Kick or something? Could it do that in Gen 1? I don't know. How do people who pick Charmander, which was a vast majority of the people, quite a large percentage of the people who played Pokemon Red and Blue when it first came out, how do they beat Brock easily? I don't know. That's kind of weird how the starter that has by far the most trouble with the first gym is the most popular one, so, like, I feel like beating Brock is, as with a Charmander, is something a lot of people have to do, but I don't really remember hearing many horror stories from Pokemon fans about, oh yeah, Brock, he was so terrible. When I played Pokemon, I didn't know how to beat him, because Charmander, that's not a common thing I hear, so apparently there's just some really easy way to deal with Brock when you start with a Charmander that I'm not aware of. Anyway, that was something I could talk about for a few seconds, because, yeah, we're very much in second episode syndrome, where, you know, I had things to talk about in the first episode, and I talked about them, and they went by a lot quicker than I was expecting, and now I just kind of have to find something to talk about before this episode ends. I don't know how long this episode is going to be. Still could get interrupted. Hope that doesn't happen. That'd be kind of annoying. Did he say the mountain air is delicious? This burger is delicious. Yes. Oh, I guess one random thing to talk about is this is his YouTube channel. His name Michael Leroy. I've been watching them for a very long time, since like 2015. And they're most well known for this series. The series called Bad Creepypasta, where they read bad creepypastas and make fun of them. And don't ask me why. I don't know why, but that series has been like the main thing that I've fallen asleep to for like 9 years. I don't know why. It's just that my brain's got accustomed to it. It's like, oh, we're listening to this now? Go to sleep. This is what I normally listen to. And, why did I bring you out? You're part fire type. What the hell was I thinking? And Mitsumo's almost dead. Senjona, I guess. Yeah, the funny thing is, they've been doing that Bad Creepypasta series for a while, and then it kind of, you know, over the years got more and more inconsistent with uploads, and then at one point, I think in like 2022, they uploaded the first part of like Jeff the Killer versus Jane the Killer or something, and then the series just kind of abruptly ended, which, you know, that was fine with. I thought it was unfortunate that it ended with like a story that they didn't finish reading, but I was like, it's fine, because I don't think they really enjoyed making those videos that much at that point. And then they started, they had another channel called Super Brit Brothers, which he had to make videos for a long time, where they're basically just old school Let's Play videos, kind of like the crap I do, except, you know, like better audio quality and other things. But yeah, they started making videos on that channel again, and I actually, like, I actually surprised that I actually enjoyed watching those videos more than Bad Creepypasta stuff. And yeah, they were doing that for a while, but it's been like a couple months since they uploaded a video on that channel. And I kind of hope that doesn't mean that they're done, because I've been like really enjoying those videos. I've been going to sleep to them along with the Bad Creepypasta videos. But the funny thing about that is apparently Bad Creepypasta is back again, because they uploaded like the other parts of the Jeff the Killer versus Jane the Killer thing a couple weeks ago. Well, I mean, the second part was like less than like a week ago or so at some point, and apparently, I don't know how much, apparently from what it was told, apparently the series is like back again. Which, you know, I guess it's neat. I like that series a lot, but honestly, I kind of like the Super Brit Bros stuff more. But, you know, the Bad Creepypasta stuff gets more views and is actually on a channel that's monetized, because the Super Brit Brothers channel is not monetized because it doesn't have 1,000 subscribers. And that's what you gotta do to be monetized in this YouTube day and age. Yeah, that was one thing to talk about, I guess. There's like a power plant over there. What is that all about? Can I get a show? If I get a show, I'm naming it Show because it's a Lennon character named Show. And then, yeah, I'm gonna have a show. And that's probably who's going to replace Kuroji. Because an electric type, or I guess wind type or whatever, is a lot more useful than a dark type. Although, if I end up doing that, what I might end up doing is, if I have a Pokemon that can paralyze, having Kashiwagi have Stun Spore isn't going to be that important, so maybe I'll actually be able to teach Kashiwagi a different move. Who knows? Anyway, Herman E. Lee. Oh, this is Lavender. What theme is this? Oh, it's Ultimate Truth. That took a while to start. That okay. I guess that's fitting. I saw Layla trying to escape from Team Rocket. She was killed trying to get away. Oh, that's what we're going with. Okay, that's good. Okay. Yeah, in the original Pokemon, Team Rocket killed a Marowak. And then it's one of those things in Pokemon lore that's just kind of confusing, to where, like, it was early Pokemon, so that the way they tried to blend the Pokemon with the story was like, they kill Marowak in this game. And then you have Cubone, which is the Pokemon that it wears its dead mother's skull on its head, and I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be connected to the main story. I think the fact that you find Cubone with his mother's head is supposed to be related to the fact that a Marowak is killed, and Like, presumably the Cubone you find is its child. Ignore the fact that you can find, like, infinite amounts of them. But then that's clearly not the case anymore, because now it's just like, I guess every time a Marowak has children, they just die, because every single Cubone wears his mother's skull, and that doesn't make any sense, so just ignore it. Team Rocket will do anything for the sake of money. There is no job too dirty, no deed too heinous, no crime too wicked. That's pretty wicked. Do you know about Layla Prism River? Did you know? Layla Prism River. She created the Prism Rivers. What do you think ever happened to the original Prism Rivers? Like the original sisters they're based on. What do you think ever happened to them? Did they get, like, separated from each other? They, like, none of them knew each other when they were growing up? I don't know, I haven't read that backstory in a while. Anyway, we're in Lavender Town now. Guess I can put Sumo up front. It's only 10 minutes here, so obviously I can't end the episode, so I guess I'm just gonna mess around in Lavender Town. It's over here, Route 8. Where can I go? You're a trainer, fucking course you are. What's a cute, round, and fluffy Bonica? I don't know. Can't think of any round Bonica. What are you about to throw at me that's round? You just call your Misty a fat? It's a bit rude, don't you think? Jamming. I was about to say, did you just prevent me from running in the thing that can't, in a trainer battle where I can't run anyway, but then I remembered that probably means I can't switch out. I mean, can I switch out after you die? I don't know. Fire spin, please. Fire spin. Fire spin away. Man, you notice how I have Mitsumo, who can both confuse and burn, and I have Mistia, who can poison and paralyze you and use Leech Seed? I think my team might be kind of cheesy. But, you know, Bounce. Why would you want to learn Bounce? Flying move. 85, 100. No. Yep, stop learning that. Kaguya, huh? Alright, so I don't really know where I'm going here. I was just kind of under the impression that I would go left and then the game would stop me. But I don't know, the game's still letting me go left. I don't think it'll let me go down, and I don't think it can go right. I don't think there's anywhere right. So you wanna evolve now, Chino? Maybe? Chino. I'm gonna turn into the stronger Chino? That sounds pretty great to me. Did you just say don't be mean to my racing? You don't have a racing. Hello? Are you okay? There you go. Last team member to evolve is the Cheerbo. There she is. You learn anything? Nope. Still stuck with the device moves. Which, while fitting, isn't it very useful? So yeah, at some point, I'm gonna be starting putting these evolved Pokemon in the thumbnail, but the first time I did that, the first episode where a Pokemon evolved was when, Mitsumo evolved. I think that was the last part I uploaded, and I did not put her in the thumbnail, because the whole point of that thumbnail was, I just put Medicine's entry on it, because the whole thing was called Actually. Because, you know, Actually, Medicine, you can't, what the fuck is happening over here? School is fun, but so everybody, what? Can I just go through this entire route? See, Patchily. Yeah, unfortunately, because I wanted to make just the Pokedex entry the thumbnail, Mitsumo evolved, it kind of got completely shafted in the thumbnail. But hopefully, in the rest of the thumbnails, I'll actually put the Pokemon that I evolved in the thumbnail, you know? Especially since not all that many important battles have happened recently. There was the one with Surge. Of course you're super effective. Why do you have a ground-type move? You're a fucking Patchily. Could you imagine Patchily kicking dirt in your face? I couldn't. Imagine she's the kind of person who never want to get around any kind of dirt. Great. Okay, so apparently this is a really bad idea. So I'm going to, you know, beat you and then run on back to the Pokemon Center. Because apparently what I'm doing is nothing in Lavender Town. Instead, I'm going to go the left route. Except honestly, I really don't want to do that. Of course, why would I not get confused? Is this the point where I hit myself in the face 5 times? Oh no, wow, it didn't happen. Wow. Like, I don't even want to fight you, dude. I didn't think... Apparently there's 4 trainers in a row stacked on top of each other. Apparently that's... Leslie. Look at this, look at this, look at this route design. You got this dude next to these 3 girls. It's a bit weird. And then that's just the route. There's just 4 trainers stacked on top of each other. And that's Gen 1 Pokemon, I guess. Fuck. I don't care, dude. I don't fucking care. Go away. Genshin was almost dead because I didn't mean to even bring you out. I didn't mean to bring you out. Because I want to go back to the route. I was just checking, or I want to go back to Lavender. I was just checking what was going on this route. And I had run every trainer on the way. Yep. Why do you have Shockwave? Yep, of course you have Shockwave. Why wouldn't you? Quite convenient that my dual typing with Dark just happens you have to have a move that's good against the other dual type even though you're weak to your primary type is. Why do you have 2 Pokemon? You have 3. Of course you ran into a dude with 3 Pokemons. It's funny, because, like, fighting the trainers doesn't even really matter that much, because, like, grinding in this game, because of speed up, grinding in this game is, like, really easy. And I can just do it while I'm doing something else. I'll just be, like, watching a stream or something, and I can just, like, do grinding in the background, so honestly, leveling is kind of just inconsequential in this playthrough, because if I'm under-leveled, I just stop the recording session, and then by the next recording session, I won't be under-leveled anymore. Which is probably what I'm going to have to do, because I've mentioned in some of the earlier videos, I'm really bad at this game. Doesn't help that I won't learn. I just Big Tooth Glenn. It's the name of a Walking Dead character. The other series I'm playing is Glenn. Yep, he's no longer part of the series because he left to go be part of the actual series. It's neat that he was there in the first place, though. But yeah, I'm probably going to have to, like, over-level myself at some point, or I'll just start losing because I'm bad at this game. But that's a thing I can't do. Grinding is not an issue at all. So it's been 17 minutes. I'm just gonna walk around Lavender, but not the Lavender Tower because that's an entire dungeon. And then after that, I don't know. Do I just keep playing the episode? Do I just keep going through the left route until it doesn't let me play anymore? Ghost appeared in Bonica Tower. I think they're the spirits of Bonica that the rockets killed. So Bonica also have souls, which I guess isn't that surprising, but add that to the list of mysteries that are Bonica and how they work and what their lore are. Do you believe in ghosts? Sure. Really? So there are believers. Considering this whole ghost type, weird not to. I always find it so weird in fucking fictional settings where people are just as suspicious of ghosts and like the afterlife and shit in fictional universes where ghosts and the afterlife are fairly clearly observable things that you can see everywhere, so not believing it is like not believing in fucking, I don't know, electricity. It's just really silly how they're like, yeah, in this universe, like, ghosts and, like, the afterlife and angels, they all very clearly exist, you can see them, they're fucking everywhere, but you still have people acting like you do in real life, where, like, you know, that stuff's superstitious for a reason. I just find it very silly. It's like that. This town is known as the gravesite of Bonica. Memorial services are held in Bonica Tower. So, like, the little girl was just like, do you believe in ghosts? By the way, I'm in front of this tower that's filled with ghost-type Pokemon. It's like, what? That's odd. Mr. Fuji isn't here. Where'd he go? Mion! Mion! Pokemon Fan Magazine. Monthly grand prize drawing. The application form is gone. It's been slipped out. Someone must have applied already. This is really Mr. Fuji's house. He's really kind. He looks after abandoned and orphan Bonica. It's so warm. Bonica are so nice to hug. Okay, so they have body heat. Again, adding onto the lore. Ha! Notori. Oh, I guess this might be a spoiler, but one thing I like about this game is I think when you get to Johto, they just replace the Pokemart employees with Notoris, so Notori sells you things. I'm running on 20 minutes here. I might just... I don't know. What do I want to do here? Those horrible rockets, they deserve no mercy. That poor Layla, it was killed trying to escape from Team Rocket. So again, this thing about this is I'm pretty sure Layla's a ghost type in this game, because I guess Layla was killed by Team Rocket, but also like there's multiple Laylas, so are all the Laylas also killed by Team Rocket? I don't know. It's Yamame. Kiaragu? I do wonder how they make these sounds. Was that just an actual Pokemon cry that they put on Yamame, or was that something they made themselves for this? Oh, it's a ladder. That's pretty impressive, because I don't know how the hell you make a sound like that. Hello, hello, I am the official name Wraith and want me to rate the nicknames of your Pokemon. I see, they'll come visit again. My names are perfect. They're named after birds, good sir. Except not really. I'm gonna be honest, Linen Lord, not really good at it. I still don't know what the fuck the birds even have to do with the series, if I'm being honest. Something about bird names, now that's really important for some reason. I don't think they're all birds. I think just the ones named after birds are birds, but they're not literally birds. They're just named after birds because bird names some I don't fucking know. I called myself a casual Linen fan for a reason, because I don't know a lot of shit. I mean, I know some stuff because I've read some stuff. I've also forgotten a lot of stuff, but yeah, I just don't fucking know. I'm searching for items that raise the stats of Bonica. They're effective over the course of a single battle. Yep, that's what they are. Do you know where I can get them? I never use X items. Apparently they're like really good, because they're used a lot in like speedruns and single-only Pokemon challenges. But you actually have to know how to use them properly, and I don't. Did you buy some revives? They revive any fainted Pokemon. That's another thing about Pokemon, is, like, you wanna, like, every time you want to play Pokemon, you obviously want to have a team of 6, right? Unless you're one of those people who just, like, goes through the whole game with their starter. Weirdo. That's the thing, I don't know, is Pokemon easier or harder if you use a team of 6, or if you just, like, have fewer Pokemon but they're higher level? I don't actually know. Because it depends on certain situations, where if you don't have the right type. But other than that, I think, like, using less Pokemon is actually more effective because you're, like, higher leveled or something, but I don't know, that's, again, not an issue here because I can grind as much as I want. Sometimes the trainer duo will challenge you with 2 Bonica at the same time. If that happens, you have to send out only 2 Bonica to battle 2. Right, that's a thing. Yeah, they have double battles. They've had double battles for a while, I think since Gen 3. But then Gen 5 introduced triple battles and rotation battles. Rotation battles were a bit weird, but triple battles were like really cool. And then they just went away. They didn't come back in Gen 6. I don't think they've come back since. Like, there's still a competitive format that's used in Gen 5. People still use it, but it's just not a thing. It's in Gen 5 only, as far as I can tell. It's just like, why? Why have all the things that you never brought back? Why that really unique format that you just never used again? Whatever, Pokemon. Pokemon loves to just take shit away that was cool, and replace it with other shit that's sometimes cool and sometimes really isn't. Alright, 10 super potions. Give me like 5 total revives, you know? You don't even sell easy orbs, you only sell normal orbs. That's interesting. Give me about like 8 of those. Make sure I have at least 1 of everything. You know, let's get 2 of everything, just in case. Except for Burn and Ice Heal, because you like rarely ever use that. Buy Super Repels now. In fact, you can only buy Super Repels. Yeah, that's the weird thing about the way shopping works in these older Pokemon games, is they had like in modern Pokemon games, the Pokemon is connected to the Pokemon Center, and they all have basically the same stock, and the stock gets better the farther you are into the game based on like badges and stuff. But in older Pokemon games, like the stores would just sell different stuff, and you'd have to know who was selling what. I remember it was really annoying in some Pokemon games when I was trying to find like certain Pokeballs, where like only like 1 or 2 shops in the entire game sell Quick and Dark Balls. It's just like, why? It's pretty annoying, my dude. Anything down here? This is where Yukari is, right? I think. I can't surf yet, because I think surf is just somewhere in the Safari Zone, because that's how it is in this game. Kanto, man. You're not gonna stop me because you're thirsty, are you? There's a lookout spot upstairs. The view is magnificent. Is magnificent. My Bonica's ashes are stored in Bonica Tower. You can have this TM. I don't need it anymore. Thanks. Return. Return's a really good move. I don't know what type it is in this game. It's normally normal type, which means it's not super effective against anything. I don't even know if there's a normal equivalent in this game. I don't think there's a normal equivalent puppet. Actually, I think I do. I think it's like, is it Void? Or is it Dream? Anyway, TM. TM case. Anyone can learn Return. Return's a really good move. It's Illusion. Stack grows more powerful the more the user likes his trainer. Also pretty sure it's a physical move. Everyone can learn it, so who would be the best to learn it? So let's say it has Brick Break. And they're also the newest Pokemon, so they probably don't like me that much. Probably Wriggle. Teach to Wriggle. I don't think Wriggle's died a whole lot, and they've been with me a lot, so they should. Their return stat should be pretty good. Yeah, it'll definitely be better than Facade. Here you go, Wriggle. The fact that I gave you return probably means that, yeah, you're probably definitely not going anywhere anytime soon. Yeah, I thought I'd be stopped by now. I'm gonna walk as far down as I can, and then after that, once I get stopped, I guess I'll... Can I fight trainers until... Like, Yukari stops me right here, right? Alright, apparently I'm fighting fishermen until I can find out where I can be stopped. Yes, you baggy. Use my grass type, and by grass I mean native. Yeah, I got a fight here. I really like the theme that fishermen and some other classes have when you talk to them in Gold Silver in the remix. It's really short, but it's like really funny sounding. It goes like din 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 do 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 do. It's just like, it sounds really goofy, and just I don't know why, but ever since the first time I heard that theme, every time I hear that theme, I immediately start imagining Squidward. And he does like that really, when he's in that episode where he like does all those stupid dances. I imagine the one dance where he's like walking forward. I don't know how to explain it, but like I always imagine Squidward doing that every time I hear that theme, and it's just really funny. And Tori, I should probably switch back to medicine or whatever. Surely Kuroji can do something here. But yeah, I guess, you know, back to Lennon again. Now that I've done, like, the Lennon sorter, I don't know, I don't think I'm gonna be doing anything, not counting, like, the things I do in this series, where I may or may not, like, read stuff as a joke. I don't think I'm gonna do much of anything else with that series besides the occasional covers until, like, 4.5, or whatever the hell it's called, comes out and is translated, in which I'll probably play that. But it's like, you know, Lennon has 4 games, and I'll be honest, out of the 4 games I've played, I only really like the third one. The first 2 are alright. I've said my piece about the 4th one about a bajillion times already. Never want to play it again. So like, there's only so much I can really do with a series that only has 4 games, and only one of which I actually like. You know. So aside from like occasionally like referencing it in like series like this and doing occasional covers when I feel like it, I'm probably not gonna do much with it from now on. Why did I think this was a good idea, huh? Yes, let's throw leaves at Hina. Hina can do neutral damage against me because I'm part poison, or I'm part grass, where she's completely poison, so I can't do anything to you. Why did I bring out Lumen? Why did I think that was a good idea? Lumen's also a native type. Which, now that I think about it, I guess there is type discrepancy, there is type overlap between Lumen and Medicine here, but like, it really doesn't matter. They are very different Pokemon. Medicine is, be really annoying with status effects and very slowly kill you, and Wriggle is kill you as fast as possible. So even though they're both nature, like, they really aren't all that similar. So neither of them are probably going to go anywhere anytime soon. But yeah, defensive. You're not the most defensive thing in the world, are you, Lumen? Because you just took a lot of damage from that Hina. Why do I think that would work? I keep thinking Fake Out is when it works when the opponent first shows up. It's not, it's when you first show up. Such a simple thing. Like, I haven't used very many Pokemon that use Fake Out. I can't even remember the last time I did, so it's hard to remember sometimes, you know. chip, huh? That one got away. Alright, how many trainers are left? The fishing pool versus Bonica Kid. The fishing fool. Yeah, I guess that's, yeah, I talked about, in, I think, the second episode when I was going through Viridian Forest, how, like, this game is just kind of harder than Pokemon Fire Red normally is, just because of the Pokemon they use at certain points. Because, you know, in Viridian Forest they were using, like, fairies with actual moves, rather than Metapods that do nothing but use Harden. And this is just another example of that, because I'm pretty sure a lot of these fishermen, just in Pokemon Fire Red, they just throw Magikarps at you who literally can't kill you, because they just spam Flash, whereas I'm having to fight, you know, Hinas and Notorias, which are actual Pokemon. This is just another thing, this game is just, it's just harder on a technical level. It's just technically harder than actual Fire Red, because they don't have, like, the gimmick shit Pokemon. So they actually have to use, like, real Pokemon instead. Yeah, this guy's gonna have 4 Hinas. I'm pretty sure in the original he has 4 Magikarps. And, you know, I'm not gonna say Hina's a great Pokemon, I've never used her, so I don't know. But I know she's better than a Magikarp. Anyway, this is the rest of the episode. I'm gonna fight all these guys. And then I'm gonna head back to Lavender, and then, I don't know, I guess the next part I'll just go through the left route until I can't go anymore. And then I'll start going through the tower. I don't know if going through that left route is going to take a whole part or not. I don't know. But it's not my problem today, because this is the last part I'm recording today, because I just wanted to get 2 parts done. Because the last time I recorded something, I only got 2 parts, and the last time I recorded Walking Dead, I did 4 parts, so I wanted it to be even. So the next time I recorded something could be The Walking Dead. Because the next time I play The Walking Dead is episode 3, and I'm not gonna say like there's anything wrong with the first 2 episodes of The Walking Dead, but like when episode 3 happens, that's when the game really starts, you know, that's when I think it really picks up and it starts becoming, you know, the really good game people know it as, you know? I mentioned this in the actual series, but yeah, when I first watched The Walking Dead, like the whole thing, I only had like vague memories of what happened in episode 1, because I was like in the room while my dad was playing the demo. And then I didn't know anything about what happened in episode 2, so I was just watching my dad play through episode 3, having basically no context of what happened in the first 2 episodes. But like the 3rd episode of The Walking Dead was so good that I didn't even really need it, and I was just hooked immediately. And then I watched the rest of the episodes, watched my dad play it, and like, yeah, it was so good. I was just immediately invested. I immediately wanted to play through the whole thing myself, even though I had basically no context for most of the first 2 episodes. Yeah, episode 3 is really good. That's the unfortunate thing about The Walking Dead, is I really can't talk as in-depth about the game as I want to while I'm playing it, because so much of it is just cutscenes that I don't want to talk over. And then I think maybe I should talk about that when I play Pokemon, and then I start playing Pokemon and I don't remember anything I was going to say. Why are you trainers? Oh, this is a double battle. This is the first double battle in the game, I think so. It's either that or those, there were twins on the left route that I ignored. Great. Are you super effective against either of me? I hope not. Just, please die. Please die before I die. Yeah, I don't know, triple battles, they're really unique, and I don't know why they just got rid of them. I can understand why they got rid of rotation battles, I wasn't a big fan of them, honestly. But even then, you didn't have to use it in the main game, but it could have been like an option for competitive or something. But just like, no, they were just like, yep, triple battles, rotation battles, these really cool things, they're gone. You know what you have in Gen 6 instead? You have sky battles. Those were something. Like, yeah, if you talk to random trainers on a route, and you happen to have flying types, or what the game considers to be a flying Pokemon, it's technically flying, they're really finicky with that sometimes. You can fight these sky trainers who only have flying Pokemon, and you can only use flying Pokemon, and yep, that's so cool. I'm so glad I'm doing this instead of triple battles. Yep. Oh, but why? Jess, you silly, you ruined this. Oh, Gia, forgive me. Yeah, this is where Eucarius. Oh, suspicious wire gappers block the road. Sport fishing area. That's right, yeah, it's been 35 minutes. I've showed everything that you can do on the route under Lavender before you get the Pokeflute. Or whatever its equivalent is in this game. Yeah, I think it's just the Pokeflute. Yeah, I think that's it. It's, in Red and Blue, it's the Pokeflute. They give you a physical flute, and then in the sequels, Gold, Silver, you have a radio, so they, like, sync up the song to the radio. I don't think the whole Snorlax thing happens until you get to Kanto anyway. But yeah, the next part, I guess I'll do the left route until the game stops me. I don't know how far that'll be. If this is Pokemon Black and White, I could go, like, maybe like a screen before the game would stop me. But this is Kanto, which means I can go, like an hour of gameplay out of where I'm supposed to be, and the game will just let me go because it's that unlinear. Which, probably a good thing, it's just I'm not used to it with, you know, me starting with Pokemon Black and White, and Pokemon games have been very linear since then. Anyway, the next part, go to the left route and do stuff, and then maybe start the Pokemon Tower. See you then, bye.